Good afternoon, people. This is my match preview slash prediction for the Liverpool home game versus Crystal Palace. Before I tell you my team selection, I just want to talk about the Europa League game against Atlanta, obviously, based on that result, because we was poor. Like I said, we didn't take our chances, and the last couple games, it's starting to catch up to us now because we're not putting teams to bed. And then throughout the whole season, we've always created chances. That's not the issue. It's putting them away, and then we'll end up getting out of jail and getting the goals. But we're always in high-scoring games or games that are too close to call, where it's not really a fair reflection. Whereas it seems like the last few games, up until from the United FA Cup game, the goals are starting to dry up. Obviously, we got quite a few goals there, but we conceded quite a bit. The goals are starting to dry up. The forward line, it looks like, you know what I mean? It's like they're in the Sahara Desert, like they ain't had no water for like a month or something. But yeah, we need a reaction and a performance. The pressure's on. The pressure is on anyway because we're in the title race and we're in the mix for the Europa League quarter final. So the pressure's like 1,000 times more now because based on the way Atlanta just dealt with us at our ground 3-0. That was any old meaty side, and to be honest, I said we was bang average. We played like a bunch of individuals. Everyone was kind of playing for themselves. I think Klopp changed the team too much, to be honest. But I also felt it was a mentality thing where we thought we could just turn up and sweep them aside. Even me, I got to hold my hands up and apologise there because my match preview, I kind of said we should deal with Atlanta comfortably, regardless of whatever team we put out. And we should have really won, regardless of whatever team we put out. But like I said, I got to hold my hand up. They're a good team. They did a number on us. Their tactics were spot on. They hit us on the break. They dealt with, like I said, coming to our ground. Usually the fans are kind of intimidating, but like I said, the fans were too caught up in protesting about ticket prices and the 2% that's gone up. These times, the other London teams, their ticket price have gone up by 12%. So the Anfield wasn't really rocking like Anfield. So all I can do is give respect, and it was well-deserved victory for Atlanta, and we got to turn it around. I think some of the players he brought on, Klopp, too much trying to get individuals to get us out of jail, whereas what we needed to do, we need to change our tactics. We should have cut the high line, tried to be a bit more tight because it was too open in the transition when they were carrying us. They were getting in way too easy. So, and then some of the players he brought on, I think Elliot was done decent. He should have kind of stayed on. He brought Salah on too soon. Salah's playing poor, horrible. He doesn't even look like he wants to beat it at Liverpool. His mind don't even seem there at the minute. He seems like his confidence on the floor, and he don't even look like he's focused fully on Liverpool. So rushing to try and get the tried and tested players like him. We brought Robertson on, we brought Diaz again. No end product. He's just playing like he's playing in the favelas in Colombia. Just running around, running into traffic, doing tricks at the wrong time. When you got to make the right decision, lay it off. Nunes looks like, again, a bit like Nunes. He's leaving a lot to be desired, very underwhelming at the minute. He looks like the Nunes of last season where it's back to the easy chances where he can't put them away, not being able to stay on side, even Salah not being able to stay on side. Whatever was supposed to go against us and not work, like I said, it didn't. It just wasn't meant to be. And obviously, it looks like it's going to be a tough ask to get the result in their ground next week in Italy because we're 3-0 down. We're just kind of lucky they're in the away goals rule no longer stands. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a chance. But if anyone can do a comeback, Liverpool to comeback kings can, because if you look at the past, the Barcelona game a couple of years ago, we came back from 3-0 down. The AC Milan final in 2005, the Borussia Dortmund a couple seasons ago when Klopp's first season in the Europa League, when we came back and beat them. I think it was 4-3 or something like that. But yeah, anyway, that's me just dissecting that onto today's the preview for Sunday's game. If Alisson's available, Alisson in goal, I appreciate. Keller, he's been phenomenal this season. Obviously, he made a couple of mistakes. The last game wasn't all on him, but I think the pressure's even getting to him a bit where he's not used to being played as many games and being as relied on as this, and he's done great service So Arsene is a good goalie, but if Alisson's available, Alisson needs to be back, and we need him back ASAP. So I'd have Alisson in goal, Connor Bradley at right back, Konate at right centre back, Van Dijk at left centre back, Robinson at left back, strictly only for the balance. Otherwise, I would have Gomez at left back. But yeah, Robert at left back. I would keep Endo as defensive mid, left centre midfield, McAllister. I'm going for Trent right centre midfield, and then Salah would be on the bench. I wouldn't start him. I would have Harvey Elliott. I think he's earned his stripes for me to start. Every time he comes on from the bench, or even when he plays, he's very creative. He has the influence on the game, whether it's an assist or a goal, he gets amongst it. And based on his performances this year, he deserves to be starting. For me, he's more than earned that based on his form. So it would either be Harvey Elliott right attacking forward, or I'd have Szoboszlai right attacking forward. We need to kind of, if we're going to play Szoboszlai midfield, we need to take these restraints off him, these Henderson responsibilities, because we no longer have that just limited workman midfield. We've got technical players who can get on the ball, who can pass, who's got an eye for goal, who's got an eye for a pass, who's got a range of passing, that they're technically comfortable on the ball. The McAllisters, the Gravenberchs, the Trent if he goes into midfield, the Szoboszlai, not just wasting Szoboszlai, just having him running up and down, covering other people's positions. Like he's not a headless chicken. He can't be attacking in one transition, and then he has to be running back or covering a space. Like, we're just wasting him. We no longer need to play like that with the workman midfield. We need to move away from that and try and use players that we've bought, use them to the best of their ability. And Szoboszlai is someone, he needs to get on the ball. He's got good shooting, good passing. Obviously, he's kind of playing within himself as well. In his head, it's not helping. And he's been unlucky, because at the start of the season, he played really well, the first 10 games, and then got injured. And then when he's come back from injury, he hasn't really been the same. He's still trying to find his feet. And it's not justified. Like I said, he's due constructive criticism. It's not been good enough overall. The work ethic's been great, but the quality is much better. But we got to play to his strengths. So yeah, right attacking forward is Szoboszlai. Up front, it's got to be Jota. Even though he only came on briefly, he done more than what our whole forward line did, and he wasn't fully fit. As soon as he came on, he almost got us a penalty. He got amongst it. It's making things happen. And he's, like I said, he's our gunslinger. He's our best finisher in terms of going forward. So if he's fit, even if he doesn't play the whole match, he's got to start. Or if he don't start, if he comes on, he's got to come on for at least half an hour, 45 minutes. If I start him, he's playing 45, 60. So just Jota through the middle and Cody Gakpo on the left. Diaz needs to hold the bench, same as Salah. Based on how Cody played in the last game, he's probably the only one he could hold his head high. He was getting amongst it, trying really hard, looked sharp. Obviously, it was, like I said, the game just got taken away from us. They were just way more clinical. But the last couple of games, Cody's been sharp. So he looked really good kind of on the left, so I would have him on the left, Jota up front. Subs, Kelleher, Jones, Joey Gomez, Kwanzaa, third sub, Tsimikas, fourth sub, Besetic, fifth sub, Curtis Jones, sixth, Diaz, seventh, Salah, eighth, and Jayden Danns. Prediction, this is a tricky one here, because like I said, the pressure's on. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a full conclusion that we're going to win. Yeah, we have to win. We had to win before anyway, but even more so based off the result against Atlanta during the week, and then the United draw on the weekend, last weekend. I wouldn't say a performance. I want us to make a statement. So in an ideal world, I'm going to say what I want and then what I think is going to happen. What I want is a comfortable victory, a statement, a 3 or 4 or 5-0, where we get amongst it. We start quick and we come with energy and set the tempo and are clinical throughout the whole game. We're bang at it for the whole game, putting Palace under pressure, pinning them back, taking our chances, dictating play, just controlling, constant pressure. So ideally, I would like a 3 or 4 or even 5-0, but I don't think we're going to get that. I think it's going to be a nervy game where we miss a lot of chances. We're rushing, we're hurrying, we're not thinking about it. And certain men who are favourites are still going to play because they're Klopp's tried and trusted, and he's going to try and look to them he's going to give them every chance to redeem themselves, where some of these guys for me need to go on the bench. But like I said, it is what it is. That's just my prediction. And I think it's going to be a 2-1, maybe a 3-1. It's going to be where we make it difficult for us. So I hope they can prove me wrong. But yeah, ideally, 3 or 4 or 5 in an ideal world, we try and make a statement. But knowing Liverpool and how we're playing at the minute, and we're just going to be in our own heads. We're going to make hard work of it, where Palace will score. Can't tell you when, and with 2 or 3-1. But yeah, that's my match preview / prediction for the Liverpool vs Crystal Palace Premier League game on Sunday. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel Rhys TV. Have a good weekend, people.